Hyper Hexagons.
Welcome back to another Hyper Hexagon episode of Pokemon Soul Silver. We rejoin in this battle now in progress. I would start
first off, putting on the stun spore, laying it on thick. Now, I'm really hoping that this level 20 Shroomish tackle isn't gonna somehow destroy it.
It probably won't.
It probably won't, but we'll see. Okay, absolutely not. Actually, we were chatting interim. Bro, don't do that. Now I'm scared.
Do it.
Now I'm scared. I don't want it to crit again. That will kill it. But a non-crit won't kill it.
What are the chances it'll crit twice in a row?
I swear to God.
Never gonna happen.
I swear to God. As I was about to say, we were chatting interim between the last part and doing this part about the fact, reminding me that it could struggle, but since it's paralyzed, we have an even greater chance that we have more. It's a better chance that hopefully it won't struggle as soon. Now let's see how good a Dusk Ball with red health will do. God damn it.
So, would you like to know the numbers?
Yeah,
or
why not?
Should it be a nice surprise?
I guess we'll see where this goes.
Yeah.
Let's see where this goes, and you can tell me afterwards what the actual numbers were at. Dang it. Get in your Dusk Ball. Get into your well-determined ball. The ball that fits you the most. Get in it. Gosh darn it. Gosh. I hate that it goes right to the back button instead of down to the bigger button.
Well, when you go down from the right side, I mean, it
makes sense, but oh my God. Okay, this we may have more ammo, but it's still just as tough. Cause what? It's got like a natural 0.3%
something
catch rate or whatever. It's got like a really low catch rate. Making me work for it. That's for sure. Well, that's just wonderful. Shroomish is no longer disabled.
Hey, you know.
No! You How dare you!
That was really funny. I'll tell you that that 3-shake has a 5% chance of occurring.
Oh my God. Basically, even with the best freaking setup, this thing is still a pain in the butt to catch.
Yeah.
No! You got... Ah!
I know it didn't, but I feel like that one just delayed just a little bit longer on that 3rd shake.
You're telling me!
Just to drive it home.
This thing is trolling me. They'll call it the Nightmare Pokemon for no reason. Making my life... Making this whole ordeal a nightmare. Let's go!
Hey!
We did it!
There you go. First try. Ignore the 3 episodes before this.
Ignore the whole saga we had at the beginning of this whole playthrough. Chases people and Pokemon from its territory by causing them to experience deep, nightmarish slumbers. Now, I kind of have a thing where I don't like to name legendaries personally, so I'm just going to leave Darkrai as Darkrai.
Okay.
First of all, I am not...
I don't see the need for this.
The journey is over, everyone. Oh, I'd put away Honchkrow. Whoops. We can finally rest easy that we've got Darkrai.
We can finally continue the video game.
And I can finally stop using all of my money on Pokeballs. Actually, I don't really need to do this. I'm just putting away Shroomish anyways. So now here's the bigger question is, what or who do I swap out for Darkrai? Personally, because to me, I'm like, there's no way I'm not gonna use Darkrai.
Well, yeah.
Wow, it really only knows 2 moves.
Yep.
Actually, let's check out its more defense and less special defense. I mean,
could be worse.
Okay. I mean, yeah, it could be worse, honestly. It could have less special attack or less speed. So, I'll take it. Personally, not gonna lie, I feel like I might...
That's probably the right answer.
I'm probably gonna
That's
swap
what
out
I'm leaning
Weavile,
towards.
because, like, unfortunately, as much as I like Weavile, as we've discussed before, its moveset is...
It needs a little bit more setup than we're kind of able to give it in this particular experience.
It's like, there's probably stuff we can do for it, but, like, as of this moment, it's really not the most, we just don't have much to give it right now. I wish you'd come see me when I'm sick in bed with a... Okay? What? A little weird, but okay, dude. Alright. I'm gonna have to do a little Pokemon swapping for now with Darkrai. I mean, admittedly, I will probably try to level up Darkrai off screen. Just so that way we're not, like, constantly have to do that song and dance during the playthrough.
Makes sense.
He's coming for me! Ah! Oh, hey, Shadow Claw.
Convenient.
I mean, I know we've talked about the overlap of Dark type and Ghost type. I'm trying to think who could potentially benefit from, like, a Shadow Claw. I mean, I'm imagining, does Honchkrow and Shiftry learn, like, Night Slash?
Yes.
Okay, well, that kind of negates the use for that.
Actually, Shiftry might not.
Because if anything, it's like, if it doesn't, you know, a Shadow Claw and Shiftry might not be the worst. Oh, hey, Strength.
Yeah, Shiftry does not learn Night Slash, but...
That's kind of interesting to me, actually.
It also does not learn Shadow Claw, so...
Oh, well, never mind.
Nuzleaf probably learned Night Slash, but Shiftry does not. Is probably the the difficulty there.
That's kind of dumb, if you ask me.
Well, that's how stone evolutions work. Also, Nuzleaf also does not learn Night Slash in Generation 4. Never mind.
Also, apparently, Tyranitar can learn Shadow Claw. Might not be the worst thing to consider one of these times.
Yeah.
Keep it on the back burner just in case. Also, I'm assuming I probably have to go right of Mount Mortar into the water, but I'm guessing I can probably also just kind of explore Mount Mortar.
You can poke your head in here.
I'll take a Hyper Potion. Oh, hey, look, a Hariyama. A bit of an issue.
You know, just a little bit.
Doesn't Hariyama technically have a lower catch or a higher catch rate than Makuhita?
I don't know that answer. Let me
take
a look.
I remember it being something weird where like Hariyama was actually easier to catch than Makuhita. I remember it being like a strange thing at one point.
It is higher, but honestly not that much higher. But yes.
But still, it is one of those like oddly for some reason it like is ever so slightly easier to catch. So what's the deal with Mount Mortar in here? Oh, it's a horsey.
It's just a really big cave for the most part, I'm pretty sure. You can get a Tyrogan here on certain...
You know...
maybe not in Heart Gold Soul Silver.
You know, I'm thinking about it. I almost feel like teaching Darkrai like Shadow Ball wouldn't be a bad thing right now.
Probably not.
But I guess another question is what and when does Darkrai learn some stuff? Obviously he doesn't learn some of his main stuff until later on, but
so I had to refresh my memory of the geography of this area, but it does kind of seem like Mount Mortar is kind of the long trainee route to Mahogany Town. You can take a quicker route just straight through Route 42, but I think there might be something like near the middle that's like, oh, you can't go this way, so you actually do have to go around part of Mount Mortar, but either way, it's worth, you know, checking out.
uh-oh.
Oh, are you out of Ominous Winds?
Well, I'm out of Ominous Winds, and this thing has frickin' bound me.
Oh, that's
an issue.
Do you have any ethers?
I have 4. I'd hate to use one, but
you should use. There's not really a different you can make.
There's not really an option, because I'm imagining I can't really run away now either. So this frickin' Chingling. All the more reason why I'm like, you know, maybe I should just teach it Shadow Ball.
Again, probably not a bad move.
The only thing is, it's just like, it's one of those, like, I'd hate to teach it something that it, like, would naturally, potentially... Oh, hey, it learned Quick Attack, never mind.
Oh, there you go.
That answers that question. We've got another move. That was mostly my concern, is just having just another move to use. Also, I forgot that Ominous Wind potentially raises
increases
stats.
every stat.
Yeah.
Yes. It's like it and Ancient Power and Silverwind, I believe, is the other move kind of like that.
You know, this actually is kind of working out a little bit that the Pokemon in here aren't like too incredibly high level.
Yeah.
Although
And a lot of them
might be
seem...
an issue.
Well, yeah. But I was going to say a lot of them also seem to be, like, weak to Dark and Ghost outside of Hariyama.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's another thing, too, is that a lot of things seem pretty susceptible to that, so... Except when I run out of Omnis Winds, which I should probably stop doing again. Now, remind me, is Psychic is weak to Ghost, right?
Yes.
I mean, I know the Chingling was probably Psychic, but it's one of those, like, I don't fully remember sometimes. So I kind of, like, question it a bit. Actually, I'm curious. It's only got 5 PP. Who can learn Drain Punch? That's what I thought. Darkrai can learn Drain Punch, oddly enough.
Yeah.
Anything up here? No. Other than me just wasting time. Ah!
Let's use Ominous Wind!
Well, at least I have something that can affect it. Shedinja is such an weird Pokemon.
Yeah.
Like, or at least, like, the way you get it is really weird and, like, specific.
Yep.
Also, it's a good thing that most, what was it? I think most Pokemon that would have, like, very little to no, weaknesses can't use skill swap, I believe.
It's not that they can't use Skill Swap, it's that Skill Swap does not work on Shedinja.
Really?
Yes.
Because I thought I remember thinking about it, like, man, it'd be, like, it would be literally, impossible.
Because, I mean, it would take 2 turns of setup, but you could have in a double battle, and you could do skill swap Wonder Guard off of the Shedinja onto the skill swap thing, and then just swap back in another Pokemon like a Sableye or a Spiritomb, and swap it back in.
I mean, I guess that's true, but like you said, it would take a couple turns of setup. Yeah, that was one of those things where I'm like, man, if a skill swap was used on like a Spiritomb for Wonder Guard or whatever, that'd be like before fairy types. That would have been like, okay, well, there's the win button.
The other interesting thing is that even if you hack Wonder Guard onto something like a Sableye or a Spiritomb, the move Fire Fang still works.
Just Fire Fang?
Just Fire Fang.
Why?
Because reasons. I don't know. Pokemon games are weird.
That is really weird. Like, now I want to, like... Is that up to, like, a certain generation? Well, I mean...
It was at least in 4. I can't vouch for it past that.
Now I'm, like, curious, like, programming-wise, why that happens.
I imagine it was probably just, like, a failsafe, where it's just like, well... Because also, like, a Shedinja would already be weak to Fire Fang, so it wouldn't matter in that regard either way.
I mean, it makes sense in why it's a Shedinja thing, but yeah, I mean, maybe it is, like, a weird fail-safe thing to be, like, just so someone can't just, like, literally be too, like,
so there is, I mean, to be fair, Fire Fang not the most common move to be carrying on, you know, anything, but... It is just there as a...
It is a thing.
Yeah. I'm looking into this Fire Fang thing. I'm gonna look into it not on my phone again. I don't know why I keep going, I'll just look into things on my phone so the typing noise doesn't happen. And then using like every wiki on
The phone is like a nightmare.
Is a nightmare, yeah.
Yeah, I know how you feel. There are sometimes where like I want to look something up quickly and I'm like, man, this is rough.
Okay, so apparently, I believe this is only a Generation 4 thing, where Fire Fang goes through Wonder Guard.
Interesting.
And it has to do with a typo in the programming in relation to moves that charge for a turn, like Solar Beam, and Bide.
Huh.
The function is intended to compare move effect codes to a list in the function to prevent specific moves charging turns from being affected by Wonder Guard. So basically, like, if you use Solar Beam against a Shedinja, you still have to charge for the one turn.
Right.
And there's a code in there where it's like, okay, let it go through for this one turn, and then when it does the actual attack on the second turn, then you say, no, no, no.
Interesting.
And so it's supposed to use a move for Shadow Force, which is the Giratina move where it's like a ghost type fly type deal where it takes one turn to go away and then the next turn to attack. And so Shadow Force is move 272, and that's supposed to be in there, but instead it uses Fire Fang, which is move 273.
Oops.
So in the programming statement, it checks for move 273 and says, okay, for the first turn when this happens, don't worry about Wonder Guard. And because Fire Fang just happens for a single turn, that's why Fire Fang goes through Wonder Guard.
Interesting.
This has been learning about Pokemon glitches with TFP.
Yeah, that's funny, actually. That's actually kind of funny. That is like, oops, typo. But again, it's like, for the most part, it's like, you know, for Shedinja, that really wouldn't matter. But it is interesting that it still goes through it. Also, I realized that I had a couple of rare candies, so I just instantly threw them on the Darkrai.
Makes sense.
I probably can't do too many things in here because I need the badge that allows me to use strength.
You have the badge that allows you to use strength.
Which one was that again?
That was Chuck's badge.
Oh!
Or no,
no.
It was Jasmine. No. You have it because you only have 2 gym leaders left, so...
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I don't think it was Chuck, because after Chuck, it
Chuck
was like,
is Fly.
Yeah, Chuck was like, you can use Fly, and I commented that, okay, now I just need to find Fly. There's Fly.
Oh, it was Whitney. Whitney lets you use strength.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Well, I guess speaking of strength, I should probably put it onto someone for now.
Strength is a decent move as far as like HM moves go. It's base power 80,
yeah, I was gonna
accuracy
say
100, physical, just a big old punch.
I'm trying to remember.
I would
probably not.
No.
Yeah, not Houndoom. Oops, frickin'. Because I gave. Let's see.
Honestly, like one of your bottom 4 would be where I would stick it.
Right.
Just whichever one has a move slot available. strength is a straight upgrade on Vice Grip, so...
It would be. But I'm also wondering if, like... But, you know, Vice Grip's also not, like, the worst. I hate this yes-no thing. I'm also just trying to remember what these two have.
You did double up on Rock Smash, which I think was maybe a mistake.
Actually, I think I technically tripled up on Rock Smash because Weavile also had it. It also has Cut. Okay, Shiftry has Cut and Rock Smash. I know I put Rock Smash also on Tyranitar. I mean, I think I did it just because they needed some extra moves. But it's just a matter of who to give what.
Move deleter isn't until a while, or I would, because like I would have said, I would probably, if it were me, I would delete Rock Smash off Tyranitar and just replace it with Strength. But the move deleter is not until like not the next city, but the city after that.
No. I mean, I could get rid of Screech. Admittedly, I don't really tend to use those moves too much as I probably should. But, like, it's never done me wrong not using them, so...
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna put it on, Crawdaunt, since the other two already have HMs on them.
Makes sense.
Oh.
Wait.
Hi, Skarmory.
I love Skarmory.
I think Skarmory is a cool Pokemon. Again, Skarmory is another one of those Pokemon where I think I mentioned it similarly to Slugma at times, where I didn't realize they were from Gen 2. I only because I played Gen 3 the most. So that was like the first time I was ever introduced to either of them.
Oh yeah, and you can get Skarmory like outside of Fall Arbor in Fall Arbor in Hoenn, which is cool.
Yeah, it's like near it's like near the volcano area or whatever. I forget what town that is.
That's Fall Arbor.
Yeah. Chad.
It's here to tell you about Gilgamesh. Oh, hello.
You have no idea how scared I was. I was like, what the hell is happening?
That was quite a dramatic fight intro.
Holy crap.
I knew it was going to be a legendary of some description, but I was like, okay, yeah, uh-huh.
I mean, I knew it was something, and to be honest, there was a part of me that was kind of scared it was going to be like Arceus.
Oh, yeah, I don't think the music is quite right for Arceus.
No, well, I couldn't quite remember what Arceus's music was, but it was just one of those like
That's actually Tyranitar is probably the right answer. Actually,
it probably is, but it also has Sandstorm.
Well, yeah. Well, no, it did. It wouldn't because.
Oh, does
because Rayquaza's airlock negates weather.
Even if you throw it out after.
Yeah. Yes.
Well, I guess we'll find out. Because I know with some of those, it's only like the beginning of the battle. Yeah, Yeah, no,
Oh.
it only works if it's the beginning of the battle, I think.
I feel like that has changed. I was about to look it up on my phone again.
Wait a minute. But Rayquaza didn't get affected by it.
All effects of weather are negated, though the weather itself does not disappear.
Gotcha. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think a Rock Smash will do much. Oh no, my Tyranitar is slower.
I mean, it'd be super effective, Rock Slide. But, oh, are you trying to catch it?
I'm trying to catch it.
Oh, I was
like,
confused as to why you were like, oh, but the sandstorm. And I was like, what?
I'm trying to catch it because why not?
No, that's a Rayquaza.
Gosh darn it.
I want someone who's not us to count how many times we make that why not joke and who makes it more, Tom or me.
I feel like right now it's been me so far.
Yeah.
Also, I have no idea what my percentage chances are, but I'm assuming a Dusk Ball is probably the best chance. 'cause it's
Dusk
in a
Ball's
cave.
probably your best option.
Dusk Ball is super strong.
I realized I forgot that I forgot to put in the paralyzed when I was looking at the percentages for
Of Darkrai.
Darkrai.
Oh yeah, that's right. We never went over what the actual outside of what you originally said for the 3 shake.
It's about 4% for catch without it being paralyzed. Where this Rayquaza is at, you have about a 3% chance of catching it with a Dusk Ball. Let me switch back to the Darkrai and actually kind of finagle that. Okay, so it was actually about a 6% chance of the 3 wobbles and a 5.5% chance of a capture.
So, admittedly, this might be kind of an awkward moment, but I think we should probably come back to this
Probably.
in the next part.
Makes sense.
Another
cliffhanger.
Yeah.
I think this is 2 cliffhangers in a row of catching Pokemon.
I mean, that's just how it goes sometimes.
Thanks for watching this Hyper Hexagon episode of Pokemon Soul Silver. We'll see you guys next time.
Next time we'll see if we catch this dang thing or not.
Later.